Got the windows tinted and the bass tube hitting it. Diggin'. Creeping past the popo incognito like Joe Dirt. That's how he's living. Life's a garden, man, and he's just digging.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Kenny here, Diggin' Chicago. Just got back from a dig. Unfortunately, forgot to bring the camera. I was out with my son Kevin, and we had some pretty cool finds. And in fact, it was the second silver Kevin ever found, plus something else pretty cool. So check it out. What we're going to do is we're going to do this wrap up right now for you from today, and then I'll continue on with the rest of the video, and we'll find out what else we find. So ready? Here we go. All right, guys. This is Kevin's second silver, 1952 Roosevelt. It's a little bit tarnished, but man, it looks pretty and it feels so good. What do you have to say about that, Kev?
The first one I actually found.
Yeah, the other one was kind of, it was a group effort. But this one here was, yeah, that's Kevin's first pull out of the ground. Pretty neat. And that's our big golden retriever. Her name is Daisy. All right, guys, and then this was the oldest find of the day, which I thought was pretty cool. My kids didn't even know what the ice capades were. But I didn't realize the ice capades went all the way back to the 40s. That's in 1941. So that was found roughly, what was it, 4 inches at best in the ground?
Yeah, maybe, probably 3.
Probably about 3 inches. Not too bad, though. That is pretty neat. I remember going to the ice capades when I was a kid. But like I said, my kids didn't even know what the ice capades were. So I had to tell them, you know what Disney on Ice is? That's what the ice capades used to be called. So they were the finds for today. Not too bad. Got a silver and got that Ice Capades pendant, and that's pretty cool. So once my gear gets here, hopefully on Monday, because we have something to do tomorrow with my daughter. She's got her cheerleading competition. But then Monday my gear should be here. If we can't get out Monday, we're definitely going to get out Tuesday. So if you're watching it, if you want to continue to watch, you're probably going to see a weird time warp. It's going to go to Tuesday right now. Alright guys, and it's Tuesday, the power of editing tools, right? So I'm back in my little spot here where I picked up that button. Had a few pieces of trash, but I just got this thing. Check it out. I'm really not sure what that is. Some kind of cap, but you can see how it's got that weird swirl on it. Pretty neat. And yeah, I don't know what it was, but it's some kind of cap to something. I don't know. For some reason I don't know. I don't know what that is. Check it out though. Maybe if you do, let me know. Cool. Well guys, this is the first coin that I found. It's only an 89, but hey man, hopefully you get some more. See you at the next one. Alright guys, neckerchief number 2 for me here from this site. I'm at a Cub Scout, Boy Scout cabin built in 1950, so yeah, it's no surprise. My goal actually is to find myself a Boy Scout penknife. God, that one's a pretty one. The other one was wrecked. That's a Bear Scout too. I believe that's the 3rd of the Cub Scout levels, right? Still in reasonable shape. Nice. I am happy with that. I love finding Boy Scout stuff, guys. I made it all the way up to, I was like 2 behind Eagle Scout before I had left the program, but that's awesome. Awesome find. Well, guys, first I thought this was trash. Then I thought it was an air coupling, like Chicago air coupling. That's topped to a flagpole. You see that? That's where it would have pinned. This thing was round, busted off. Far out, man. I am finding... Oh, I'm stoked, man. I just went through about a half hour, 45 minutes of nothing but trash. Moved over here, and now I'm getting something. But that is definitely either top of a walking stick or the top of a flagpole. Pretty cool. Well, it ain't silver, but it ain't trash either. I'll take it. And boom. Wheat scent. There you can see the Wheaties on the back. I have kind of looks like Africa, but it has corroded on top there. So I can't get the date. Maybe I can get it when I get home, but that's definitely a wheat scent. Nice, getting some history. And there's a fresh quarter from Florida, I believe. It's a spaceship on there. Yep. Pretty cool. Check it out, guys. There's number 3. I'm pretty sure that's a Weeblo, right? Hoo-wee. I love finding Boy Scout history, man. This is awesome. Cool. It was only, you know, God, maybe 3 inches in there. Rang up as, they're all ringing up as silver, man. Or like, you know, the coin, like a dime on the 350. So, hey, pretty cool, man. Happy, happy, happy. Whee! That's a big chunk of metal. No idea what it went to. Maybe flashing for a door jamb? Not sure. It's solid, though. Pretty cool, though. Well, guys, about 2 inches. Sure is a belt buckle. It's a buckle. And it is a scout buckle. You see the emblem right there? I believe it's... yeah, it's Cub Scout. Far out, man. And the first bullet casing. It's a, I don't know. Dump it. Oh my God, it's actually crumbling apart. It's an old girl, I guess. Pretty cool. Alright guys, so I'm just taking a little break here. I figured I'd share with you a little bit of the history of where I'm at. Roughly 150, 200 yards that way is, well, up until '89, claimed to be the oldest house still standing in Pennsylvania. That'll give you a clue if you want to do some research. And yeah, man, that was I found dates anywhere from 1621 to 1646 was when these people came in and started settling Swedish. It was right after that the English came in, and then there's William Penn came in, and they started having disputes, the English and the Swedish, about land. Who owns this, right? Penn went south into the Philadelphia area, and the Swedish got this area. So, man, we're looking at 1600s here, guys. A lot of trash, a lot of buildup over the years. You know, I'm happy with finding the Boy Scout stuff. That's really cool. Cub Scout stuff, but man, I want some older stuff. I've got my machine out. I'm using the 6x9 coil. Anybody who's followed me since I got this 350, if you remember, my coil started crapping out on me. It did it again. So Garrett's telling me that I'll probably have to send it into them, my machine. I said, no, not until I get this season done. So I hooked up my son's 6x9 to mine, and yeah, I'm finding what I can, basically. But man, I'm happy to be back. You don't know what you got till it's gone, you know what I mean? I love Chicago, don't get me wrong. But, you know, at best I'm going to find mid-1800s. The potential, the oldest coin that was found around here so far by archaeologists was 1666, and it was an English coin. That was in 1989, 1990. Now, they didn't excavate this area that I'm standing in, and don't worry, I'm not on a historic land. I'm right next to it, basically. So, man, I'm looking forward to finding some old stuff. I've only been out of here probably about an hour and a half now with the 350. I'm finding lots of good stuff. Just went through, dumped out a lot of the trash from my pouch, taking a smoke break. And yeah, I'm going to get back to it, man, so I'll see you at the next hole. Shotgun. Well, there's a penny. You can't really see it from our friends to the north. 1968. Yep, 1968 Canada. Pretty cool. Well, found a lot of stuff, but there's the first one of the beaver tails. Well, that thing's pretty cool. Some kind of telephone thing, but it's only 1995. I got probably another 5 or 6 holes in me. I need something good so I can get out of here, guys. My feet are frozen. My hands are frozen. Time to get something good and go home. All right, everybody, and we're back. It got way too cold for me to hang out any longer. That little telephone, it's actually, well, I'll show you in the wrap-up. Let me show you what I found. Okay, here we go. All righty. First thing, got myself that nice Cub Scout, Boy Scout belt buckle. That was sweet find. Got the old, uh-oh, sounds like my pizza's here. Hold on a second. Well, that's not the pizza man, but it's a heater man. So after going out and being out there, literally almost got frostbite on my fingers and my toes, came home and the heater didn't work. So we got the heater guy here, thankfully. But let me finish this wrap-up for you. All right, that is another neckerchief clasp. I believe that's the Weeblos. Got that one. You know, that looked pretty when it came out the ground. That's obviously a newer one. The Boy Scouts are still camping there. The next campground camping experience will be the day after Thanksgiving. So, yeah, I'll double check right after, of course. Got that, you know, and first I thought it was like a Chicago air hose coupling, but that is definitely off the top of a flag staff, you know what I mean? That's where it's screwed in. I couldn't find any kind of distinguishing markings on it, but I have to assume it's Boy Scout or Cub Scout related. Pretty cool. There's that wheat cent. Unfortunately, I cannot get a date on it. I mean, it's pretty it is heavily corroded. But, you know, it is what it is, and it's definitely at least a weedy. Pretty cool. Got myself some shells. Shotgun end, I guess that's 12 gauge. It's got a 12 on there. Can't really make out the rest of the markings, but you know, it's obviously very old, so corroded and deteriorated, but that was neat. Here is that telephone thing, which is actually a rabies vaccination. Funny thing is, I came home, mentioned it to my stepfather, and he said, "Oh, my friend John, he used to work there." So that's pretty neat. And I don't recall when the transfer happened to the 215 to 610, but Lansdowne, I believe, is now 610. So, and 215 is strictly Philadelphia. So at least it's before that, which is pretty neat. Yeah, they got a string of clad. Pretty cool. The 2 dimes are both 76. This penny and this penny are both 76, and then this penny is 1970. So, and then the couple Zinkies. Not too bad, though. Not a bad day at all. So that's it, guys. Thanks for coming along on this one, man. You know, I'm going to hit that Boy Scout camp again. See if I can find anything else. It was so cold. I had to leave. My hands literally and feet. It took me a half hour to get them warmed up, and thankfully, I didn't hurt myself. So, you know, I'm going to get back out there hopefully tomorrow, if not Thursday. And I do have a few other fantastic spots I can't wait to get over before the freeze really comes. Thankfully, here in Philadelphia, we have all of the mountains out west, in western and middle of Pennsylvania, block all of the cold and all the snow. So all you guys out there, Bob and Dave in Indiana and Chicago and Wisconsin and all that, guys, I'm sorry, but thank God I can keep it going this a little bit longer so y'all can enjoy my digs. And I know you guys can't get out there. For all my southern friends, get out there and find something until next time. You know what I mean? Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.